On other fields, on other days. That's the primary charge for the cadets of Army. But on this field, the seeds planted by the likes of Davis, Blanchard, and Dawkins certainly have produced victory. Welcome to Michie Stadium at West Point, home of the Black Knights of the Hudson. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Roadrunners will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. A first down for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. He finds his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Motion from the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job. Set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Army! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Gets it out fast. Got room at the 35. The expressway is wide open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. Elevates over his man.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
The Roadrunners have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
PAT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a one-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Returner brings it out to the 27. And your Baldy Nuts will take over. First and
10. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
Comes out throwing on first down. Getting some heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Using his feet. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Black Knights are rolling down the field. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. Past the 30. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Now on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's now 3rd and goal.
You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a 4th down.
Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Try to barge their way in. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll run the toss. He's loose at the 15. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
They'll try the run. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Trying to find his man on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down, and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Live by the blitz, get hit with a chunk play on the blitz too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes, so.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to the Pandas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the option. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. And the Roadrunners are in the hurry up. He's going to pass on second down. Got his man. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Got a little space. He's loose down the left side. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
He's going to run it. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the Roadrunners are threatening in the red zone. Wide receiver shows motion. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He's knocked down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple.
And how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Looks as if he's going to run it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on fourth down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, UTSA.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
First and goal, UTSA.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Roadrunners trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll test the right side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? On the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Well, listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Absolutely perfect.
That makes the score Army 14, UTSA 10.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Take over 1st and 10.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Was to pass. Coming after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking down the middle. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you...
Touchdown, UTSA! A great catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
UTSA 17, Army 14.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He's looking for a man on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading.
What a snag by the defense. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Smashes through. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Roadrunners. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And no gold star for making it a trick shot, but he bounced it off the left upright and got the PAT.
That makes the score UTSA 24, Army 14.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.